My name Tiger King, and I just jumped out the porch. They're the glove bastard.
When I was 15, I jumped off the porch and I met Mary Jane. Diamonds on my neck, they hit me, but this shit ain't from Johnny Dang.
All right, so we got Tiger King off the porch with us today, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you coming by today, man. What else you got shaking here in Atlanta during this trip, man? You working on anything else?
Man, I'm finna shoot a video with Tay Guapo, and that's it. And chilling with my family and chilling with one of the artists that be flying me over, Pretty Tony, and that's it.
Okay. Nah, that's what's up, man. All right, so you from Gunnison, Mississippi, is that right?
Gunnison, Mississippi.
I had to look this one up, man. It said the population was 400 people.
Nothing. You ain't got no four-wheelers or dirt bikes or toys. You ain't got nothing to do or play basketball at the court, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really don't have nothing.
And that's up in the Delta, right? Okay. So what was your childhood like growing up there? What were you into as a kid?
Honestly, I was into sports 24/7.
Okay.
But I record a lot. Like, we got a event called Oktoberfest, and like I used to go up there with my dad, old camera. And I like 8 years old, 9 years old, just used to walk around recording a lot.
Really?
And just playing around with the camera basically, but I took sports to the extreme. Like, I thought I was gonna really go to college and play sports or whatever, but on the other side, flipped and went to East Mississippi and picked up the camera, back up the camera, and then it went from there.
Okay. At what age would you say you jumped off the porch?
Honestly, about 16. I'd say 16 because it was like, that's when dumb stuff started happening, getting jumped over females, getting into it with football situation, like rivalries and all that with my brothers. And I ain't had no bad child life, but when it come down to females, it come down to sports, we fighting over sports or whatever, that's the only thing that I can say about my life. I didn't smoke like that. I tried, went me. Then I didn't drink like that. I still don't drink like that. So I really didn't have a bad child life.
Okay.
I had my mom and dad, so I'm good on that.
Yeah. Blessed, man. Yeah. All right. So what had motivated you to pick up your first camera, man?
Honestly, what motivated me was a guy named Kenzo, and he's from my neighborhood, and he was shooting videos, and I used to watch his video and be like, I think I can do it. Like, they look fresh to me. So, you know what I'm saying? He like an OG of the hood, so I literally went to him and was like, hey, can you teach me this? And then when he taught me the 3 steps of the camera, I took off from there because I really didn't even know nothing else. I YouTube everything else.
Oh, yeah.
So it just started going up. Then when I shot my first video of the Glow Legends, and it, like the song called So Gone. And then I edited that video in one night. And when I edited that video and got done with that video, it went viral.
Really?
Like, I woke up with a lot of notifications on Instagram, Facebook, and went viral.
Yeah. That's lit. So what was that first camera that you owned?
A Nikon 5200.
Okay.
I'll never forget it. Still got it.
So was there any other videographers that you had looked up to back then when you first started?
Louis Knows. That's my guy right there.
Okay.
I seen his interview.
Yeah.
I seen when you did it. That's my guy.
Okay. Yeah. So how long did it take you for you to kind of get used to, you know, shooting and editing and kind of learning the ins and outs of everything?
Honestly, it took me, I'd say about 3 months in.
Okay.
Because I was going to college too. So I would never take in days off or breaks. It was like college, edit, college, do homework, edit, study pictures. Like, I'm in school for videography and photography, so it's like I never took a break.
Okay, yeah. Where'd you go to college at?
I went to East Mississippi at first. Then I transferred and went to Southern Miss.
Okay.
And I graduated both of them.
Oh, nice. Sweet. All right, so who were some of the other first artists that you had worked with?
I say Glow Legend starting off. After Glow Legend, it was a Laser. After a Laser, it was Pretty Tony. And I told a story. It was Tay Guapo, because both of us went to East Mississippi. And when we went to East Mississippi, we was on the back of the school. And while everybody went to lunch and all that, me and him was out there shooting a video. And I needed practice. And I told him, I said, I like your sound, fool, and I need help. And he was like, let's shoot then. So I shot the first video, and I had a slow HP. It was stuttering, doing all the extra stuff because it wouldn't run my software right. So I couldn't even put no effects in it. It was just a straight raw video.
Really?
And everybody liked my quality, and they were like, you cold. So I had to upgrade my laptop. So I went and bought me a mini laptop for like $800. It was a Air Mac.
Okay.
And when I bought the Air Mac, it did fine, but it wasn't 100%. And then I invested in myself again and bought a MacBook.
Okay.
Yeah, after I bought the MacBook, it was go time then.
Ain't no slowing you down
No,
now.
ain't no slowing me down now.
So how long were you shooting before you actually was able to start turning a profit, start charging other people for videos then?
2 months.
Okay.
Cause
That's
my
not bad
first
at all.
video shoot, Glow Legend So Gone, I charged them 110. And then when I started charging 110, then everybody started asking about pricing, and I was like, oh, so now I need to up my price. Then when I
Absolutely.
started charging like 200, and then I was working and charging it. So I'm doing both to bring in income to pay bills.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point that I quit my job when I met JayDaYoungan. Like, that was my breakthrough, to be honest. Cause I went through a lot to get there, and like I was at East Mississippi, bumping in my music, watching his videos, trying to learn his edits and stuff on his videos, and then it's looked up. I looked up and actually met this man. That was like a dream come true.
Yeah. How'd you link up with him?
The story went like this. I was at Dollar General working, and when I was at Dollar General working, I was on my Instagram just scrolling, and I saw the flyer. When I saw the flyer, I was like, man, that's my favorite artist, one of my favorite artists. Dang, let me see, he in Mobile, Alabama. I'm in Hattiesburg. It's like 40 minutes away from Mobile, 40 minutes to an hour. So I'm in Hattiesburg. I was like, ooh. I seen a number at the bottom. I said, call this number, you have any questions or whatever. I ain't called the number, I texted the number. When I texted, I seen the 3 dots pop up. That means whoever on the other end was replying to me. But I explained myself, said who I was, said I'm a videographer, do y'all need a videographer, blah, blah, blah. She texted me back and said, let me see some of your work. I saw it on my YouTube. She went to it, she saw my video, half my videos, and then she texted me back and said, what time can you pull up? I had to work at Dollar General at 8 in the morning.
Okay.
I had class at 10. After I get take a break from Dollar General at 9, 9:30ish, drive back to school, go to class, come back to Dollar General at like 11:30, 12. So I'm rolling all day, but I gotta be there at 9 at night. I get off at Dollar General at 5. When I got off at Dollar General, I rushed to the house, packed all my equipment. I ain't care if it was sloppy or whatever, as long as it could fit in my car. So it fit in my car, after it fit in my car, I cranked my car up, drove straight to Mobile, Alabama. I made it there, I bagged in. I fell asleep in my car, to be honest.
Really?
I was waiting on her, I fell asleep in my car. I didn't know she was a she until she walked up to my car and was like, you must be Tiger. And I was like, yes ma'am, I'm Tiger, blah, blah, blah. She was like, okay, I'm JayDaYoungan manager, da, da, da. I'm looking at her like, oh, it's really real. Okay, all right, it's go time. So I got on stage with them, shot the video, did everything. I edited that video in one day. I ain't go to sleep. I made it back to Hattiesburg at 5 in the morning. I took like an hour nap, woke back up at like 6, going on 6:30, and literally edited that video. And I was in class editing that video. And when I got it back to her quick, she offered me to go to Texas.
Okay.
And then when she offered me to go to Texas, I text Tyler, the guy that's on the picture back there. I text him. I was like, you trying to go? You trying to do this? You trying to do that? He was like, yeah, I'm down. Like, you been waiting on this. I'm down. I was like, okay. I'll say right before I was going to go to Texas, then when the accident happened, and it just didn't feel right no more. Cause I started with him. So when I go up, I want to be with him. Cause he gave me a shot at, he was already viral on Instagram and Facebook and all that around the Delta. So I'm like, I need some exposure.
Yeah.
I did his pictures and stuff. So I'm like, if I go up, you go up. And he faked like he was JayDaYoungan in the pictures. Like seriously, he faked like he was JayDaYoungan for me. And he had dreads like JayDaYoungan and everything. So I'm like, I'm gonna take some music photos, shots or whatever, just to get practice. After I did that and they went viral, and I met JayDaYoungan, I hit him up. 2 weeks after that, he was in a car accident and he had passed away.
Oh shit.
Yeah, after he passed away, it was like, I'm still finna try to do this show, but it didn't feel right while I was there, cause he's supposed to be there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that situation crazy.
Yeah, that's wild right there. So when did you start your company, King's Vision?
I was sitting in the chair at the barbershop, a guy named J3 that cut my hair all the time. I couldn't find a name for nothing. I started off as Tiger King Photography. And he was up there cutting my hair, and he was like, bro, you dope with the camera, da, da, da. I was like, yeah, but I need a name. He was like, last name King, ain't it? I like, yeah. And you got a vision. I like, yeah. And he like, think about it. I like, what you talking about? He like, King's vision. It just stuck to my head, King vision. All the way home, I was like, King vision, King vision. So I went to my big brother and I like, what you think about King vision? He was like, yeah, just put apostrophe S on the King and call it King's vision. I was like, okay, all right. And it just went from there. That King vision just stuck with me.
What's some of your goals for the company?
My goals is to build a whole studio and like rent it out to people and just, I don't know, honestly. Like, that's the only thing I had on my mind, building my studio.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm in a little storage room right now, but it's better than nothing. But it gonna come up, cause I be looking at Lil Know when he be doing Young Boy video on the green screen and all that. I know I do all the effects and I do all that, just gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, just need the space for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, get the space for it.
Is there many creative spaces like that in Mississippi where you're at?
We can't even rent out what y'all got out here, them video studios and photography studios and all that. We can't even rent that out. We don't got that in the Delta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we don't got none of that. You gotta go way to Memphis.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the music scene like out there? Is a lot of rappers coming up, or?
It's a lot of them coming up. I'm talking about a lot of them. They really want it, especially after Big Dog Walt did what he did.
Oh, yeah.
They really own it now. I'm talking about hit me up, man. I'm trying to shoot this. I'm trying to shoot that. I'm trying to shoot this. Rappers, I ain't even know that rap going in. So it crazy out there in the Delta, but I'm glad he inspired all the rappers to really get on their stuff though.
Yeah, he definitely kind of kicked down those doors a little bit, or
Man.
at least showing people that there's a way to do it.
It's a way because people look at me like I'm slick rich. I'm not rich. I just know how to go and get it. Like my dad and my mom taught me how to really go and get it.
Yeah.
Because it ain't a no answer, to be honest. Like, if you tell me I can't do this, I'm gonna try my best to prove you wrong. It's just like with the T-Rail situation. He gave me that I'm not good enough for him vibe. But he's still my guy. I still bump his music, but he just gave me the vibe. He never said it. So that just inspired me to go harder. So I went home and upgraded from my Nikon 5200 and bought the Sony 4K. And then I upgraded from there and bought another Sony 4K. And now I'm shooting with that. And I earned all that money off my business. So I invested in myself.
Gots to, man. That's the key right there.
Yeah, it really is, because nobody else is going to do it. I mean, my dad helped me buy my drone. My sister helped me buy my first Sony. Besides that, I've been just stacking money and just buying stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how much it costs, I need it.
So do you prefer to do like run and gun style or kind of write out a treatment for your videos then?
Run and gun / treatment, to be honest. Because if I'm doing like a play out, I'm gonna do treatment. If I'm doing like last minute, I need you to pull up, shoot, that's all I need is lights, run and gun.
Yeah, I feel that. Who's some artists you want to work with one day?
J.Cole. Yeah, that's my guy right there. J.Cole. I'll work with Kevin Gates.
Okay.
He a down to earth person. Boosie. Even Big Walt Dog. Even though he from the Delta. And you know what I'm saying, my brother, like he ain't my real brother, but my videography brother, he shot his videos.
Okay.
And he like got Big Walt Dog got him everywhere, and I loved it. It's just like Tony got me everywhere. Like you gotta have the video guy with you.
Yeah, I feel that. What do you have on the way? Like, who have you been working with? You got any upcoming projects, anything like that?
I got Pretty Tony. We got like 6 videos saved up.
Okay.
Just to drop when he want to drop. And then I got Take Wapo. Then I got a laser finna drop. Then I got Chris Lee finna drop. A guy named LaFell. Like I got a lot of videos my artists ain't drop. Well, they ain't my artists, but they ain't dropping because they got the perfect time for the drop it, I guess. When they get a lot of exposure to their page or something. But I don't be thinking about that. I think about getting my video done and then give them their video so they can drop it whenever they want to drop it.
Yeah. What's your usual turnaround time these days after you shoot?
When I first started, it'll be one day.
A lot of videographers say that.
Man, it'll be
It's
one
like
day.
they're hungry, man. They want to prove a point.
Like, I ain't have a lot of clientele like this, so I don't got no choice but to do homework and then work on your video and get it done. But as I grew and grew and grew, In 2 to weeks. Just give me like 2 to weeks. I mean 2 to 3 weeks. And I'll get it back before then, just I don't want you blowing my phone up. So I say 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, don't hit you up every day. Where we at? You send me a clip, you send me a trailer,
yes,
you send
like
me a
that.
preview.
Yes, so I'll be like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But I never had a client to just blow me up. They like it got to a point they be like, I don't want to see the video, man. I know you know what you're doing. Then it get to a point that, hey, bruh, just hit me up when you finna start editing, whoop, whoop. I be like, okay, all right.
Yeah. At what point will you hire some help then?
I need some now. I figured that out 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I need some now, but in the Delta, everybody don't take their videography serious. They ain't start taking it serious until they see how I'm really like coming up, or they see how my guy HD, the core is coming up, or they see Frog guy. Like them 3 is my circle right there when it comes to videography.
Yeah.
And like Jay Royce, he my guy, but we don't talk every day, but that's my guy. But them 3 I just named, that's my circle when it comes to videography. I recommend them to everybody. And Jay Royce too, I recommend him. So all of us work together as videography in the industry.
Yeah.
But it's like the artists, they was going at each other. Like, I done shot so many videos of people beefing. Like, he dissing him. Then I go and shoot that video of this other guy. He dissing him. And I'm like, I'm listening to him talk about him, and I'm listening to him talk about him. But I'm not in it, though. I'm just a videographer.
Yeah.
And then they be like, man, they come around here and spray the block, man, we got your back. But I be like, a bullet don't know nobody. Like, I understand it. But it's just the videography. Like, that's the life I signed up for, so.
Yeah, how do you feel about rappers having guns in their videos, though? Especially when they start pointing at the camera and shit like that?
Honestly, when I first shot the video and shot Don't Move, this when everybody found out that they could use guns in my video. I told them long as one ain't in the chamber, and half on was kind of prop, and half on was real, but I ain't know because all of it look real. But as long as I ain't have nothing in the chamber, we good. And they say, all right, cool. So we shot the video. The video went up on the first day it got put out, and everybody would inbox me. You letting them people put them guns in your face like that, da da da. The whole time shooting with a 35. You work with cameras. You know what a 35 is. I don't have to be close to you. So I'm shooting with a 35 and you point guns like that. It's gonna look like I'm close to you, but I'm really not. They're just my lens. But I don't got no problem with people putting guns in my videos. It's just the fact that know how to work your gun before you put it in my video.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm in Shaw and dude dropped the gun.
It went off?
Nah, it ain't go off. He dropped it. And I'm like, what you doing? Then he like, my bad, bro. My bad? Okay, all right. Take the gun out his hand, y'all. Somebody else get the gun. But other than that, I don't mind about guns, bro.
Okay, I got you. Do you have any goals outside of the music industry? Like, do you want to get into film or anything else? Any other industry?
I give myself 2 to 3 more years in the music industry, and I'm gonna let somebody else work under me while I do movies.
Okay.
I really want to produce movies and do movies. That's what I really went to school for. It's just like, it's too much in the music industry. I gotta deal with guns, I gotta deal with shootouts, I gotta deal with scribbles fighting on set. Like, I deal with all that, you know, like, it's so much in this music industry behind the scenes. Like, when I edit the video, it don't look like that, but that's what I had to go through to get this video to look like that.
Absolutely, yeah. What else you working on? What else is coming up for you, Tiger?
Pretty Tony, Magician, Tay Guapo new video finna drop soon. I got Miss S.I. finna drop. I just edited her video last night. I'm out here editing while I'm on vacation. I got a lot of other people, honestly. Like, I can't just name all of them because I don't want nobody to feel left out, so.
Yeah, I got you. Any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up?
Honestly, I want to shout out to that boy, Drugstore. I ain't never worked with him. I ain't never talked to him like that. I bump that man music every day. Cause he hard. I give people credit. He shoot with my partner, but you hard. And they say he record off his phone. So if he sound like that off his phone, I don't want to see him in the booth. Like, the boy hard. And I want to shout out to Tony, Pretty Tony. He changed my life, to be honest with you. I ain't never went to California. I ain't never went to Florida. Never went to Texas. Never just catch flights every weekend. I ain't never did that. Like this really inspired me to go hard in my industry. And I want to shout out to my hometown, Gunnison, because they inspired me to go harder because they don't have to share my stuff. They don't have to like my Instagram stuff. They don't have to like my videos or nothing like that. So that's all I want to do.
When I was 15, I jumped off the porch and I met Mary Jane. Diamonds on my neck, they hitting, but this shit ain't from Johnny Dane. Quick to put a nigga on.